What's up, everybody? It's Bobby, probably better known as Bat Boy Bob, here with another special Magic the Gathering video for you. As you probably know, all of the Kamigawa cards have been spoiled, except for the commander decks and maybe some of the set booster commander cards. I'm not sure, but all of the cards from the main set have been spoiled. And one of the cards that I love the most, because I'm obsessed with creatures, especially humans, and treasure token generating creatures, it's called, what is it called? It's called Ruthless Technomaster, I think is what it's called. Anyway, we'll put it up on the little screen here. I didn't actually write down that card. I wrote down a few other things that I want to talk about. I never made a top 10 video for Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, or whatever that Dungeons and Dragon dumpster fire of a set was called, because it didn't really have a top 10 commander cards in my opinion. But one of my favorite cards from that set, which I've talked about in my previous videos, is Grim Hireling, who's a 4-mana black creature. And the card that I'm going to talk about today, what's it called? Ruthless Technomaster, I think that's what it's called. Exact same CMC, 3 generic, 1 black. What they do is pretty different, but I am going to play Ruthless Technomancer in my Kenrith Evolution deck, and I'm here to tell you why and tell you the cards that it synergizes with in my deck. First off, it combos with Dockside Extortionist. Obviously, you don't want to sack the Dockside to the Technomancer's ETB ability, because you're just going to get 1 treasure out of that. So, preferably, you're going to sack something with bigger power, already have your Dockside in play, or maybe you sack something with bigger power and that enables you to play your Dockside. Then you have your Technomancer and your Dockside out. If you have a sacrifice outlet, and it doesn't need to be the one that I'm going to mention, you can get your Dockside in the grave, reanimate it for 3 mana, or even 1 mana if you have an ability like Training Grounds or Biomancer's Familiar in play with the Technomancer. But what I'm envisioning is Technomancer plus Skirk Prospector, and Skirk Prospector is one of the most common ways to abuse Dockside with Kenrith, because he's giving you that 1 extra mana while also putting Dockside in your grave for you to reanimate him with Kenrith. But anyway, Dockside plus Skirk Prospector plus Technomancer goes infinite, because you use your Skirk Prospector in order to sacrifice your Dockside. You use your Technomancer's second ability to reanimate your Dockside by sacrificing treasures. If you have enough treasure generation off of Dockside's ability, then that's going to get you infinite treasures. So that's obviously the best case scenario, but I just want to mention a few other cards in my deck that synergize with the Ruthless Technomancer. The first one is a card that you might not even think I included in my deck, but it's Adrix and Nev. These guys are pretty sick, because obviously they double our treasure production. They are tutorable by Green Sun Zenith, I think is what it's called. So they're sweet. They can also come off Grenzo Flip, which is sweet. But yeah, they combo with that, because, getting more treasures, double the treasures, that's always awesome. Combos with Biomancer's Familiar and Training Grounds, making the Technomancer's second ability only costs 1 black is pretty huge. That means your Dockside doesn't need to make as many treasures upon ETB. Combos with Grenzo, because the Technomancer is only 2 power. A counterless Grenzo will be able to flip this into play, which is sweet. Combos with Mayhem Devil, which obviously Mayhem Devil is just great. It doesn't combo, it synergizes, okay? It doesn't combo with these things, it synergizes with them. So Mayhem Devil, obviously getting triggers off of you sacrificing your treasures. One of my favorite cards in my deck that synergizes with the Technomancer is Serra Ascendant. So Serra Ascendant is 1 mana, 6/6, so you can sacrifice your Serra Ascendant to your Technomancer and get 6 treasures. Your Serra Ascendant goes to the grave. You have 6 treasures. Your Serra Ascendant in the grave is only a 1/1. So this is another thing where if you have a sack outlet, this one, you would need like a repeatable sack outlet. And unfortunately, Sarah Ascendant's not a goblin, so this isn't going to go infinite with Skirk Prospector, but you see where I'm getting at. You can get 6 treasures by sacking it, pay 3 mana, and sack 3 treasures. Okay, that's not actually that good, but if you can get a cost reduction on the Technomancer, that's pretty sweet. Winota, obviously Technomancer's a human, so Winota can flip it out. That's awesome. Step Through, it's a wizard. You can search it up with Step Through. That's sweet. And that's those are the ones that have like direct synergies with the Technomancer. Obviously, there's a bunch of other ones in the deck, things like Grim Hireling that play good with treasures. But yeah, it's a sweet card, and I've been testing it a little bit. Can't wait to see how it performs in a variety of matchups. Thanks for watching. Please be on the lookout for my top 10 Kamigawa cards after the commander sets are spoiled on Monday. All right, peace out. See you later.